It's me, Toshio. Today I'm riding a Yoshi. No, Yoshi, don't go in the water. Oh, we're floating. We're not gonna die. Now be a good Yoshi. Let's go back to shore. You know, any minute now, Yoshi, you could turn this bathtub around and we could get back to the battle. Yoshi? Yoshi? Yoshi! Are you still there? Yeah, good job, Yoshi. Land ahoy. It's not like we're in a bathtub in a war zone. I can't stay mad at you. Let's go. Good morning, lads and ladies. And today we take out the T114 multi-tool tank of an American light whatchamacallit. It's classified as an SPAA, so it does not get artillery strike, but it performs much like a sneaky breaky little light tank. In fact, it's the bravest toaster America ever made, and I always thought this tank was adorable, but they've added 2 features to it since I purchased it way back in the day, like, what, 2-3 months ago? And they make it even more fun to play, and you'll see those in use. One is the amphibious ability that we already demonstrated with our pilot Mario, and the other feature is the light scout mechanics, where you can scout tanks and get rewards for doing that. Now, we're not going to quite get the rewards, but we're going to get the benefit of scouting tanks. Well, what does that mean? I guess you'll see later in the video. Roll that beautiful footage. What's that, Lucky 2? The footage is already rolling. Oh, it's a race! It's a race! I'm a winning! So, as you guys know with this map, wasn't it called Poland before? Hi, Jabbies! Now it's called Eastern Europe, I think. Don't quote me on this. I'm kind of, you know, like sleep deprived and distracted, so I'm not the best player. But it's a race to the sea point, and all the flankers are heading there, right? So that's what we're doing. And look at this tank. It's barely as high as Debouche's. It's such a cute little tank. I know, Guppy, I'm losing my mind. It's so adorable. Here, get that. Go get it. Get that thing. Get distracted. Yeah. So we're rushing to the sea point, but we're taking a little bit of an obscure route, and we just took the time to light up our reticle. I've started doing that lately. I watched enough of who is that? Napamrata? That he always lights up his reticle, and it seems to make it a little bit more visible in dark areas like this. Anywho, we're going towards sea, and this is not the fastest tank because of its low horsepower engine. On flat ground and on roads, it's pretty nippy, pretty zippy, but it doesn't have the horsepower to back up going up an incline. Surprisingly, we get to see first, and maybe I should skip through what's about to happen next. We're just gonna bink bonk bink into what's going on. Bink bonk bink.
Get boom exploded, bad guy. Nobody mess with my little friend, tiny toaster tank.
What do you guys think? Should we leave silly voices turned off? And somehow we blow up that tree instead of the enemy tank. The last one takes him down. Now that's a very heavily armored SPAA, but nothing that the 300 millimeters or so of 10 by Heat FS can't handle. So we popped over our little hiding spot from the enemy spawn a little bit there to take out those flankers. The only 2 enemy tanks that decided to do so. And my ally took out the Panther II, so that was convenient. And for the rest of this match, we're not going to be engaging in direct combat. We're going to be maintaining our stealth, keeping our advantage, which is the ultimate spaced armor, the ground, between us and the enemy. And we're just barely visible over this ridge here, taking a few pot shots at enemy tanks. If my aim was better, I could really cause some havoc for the enemy team here, but we're not able to do that at this point. it's been a while, so we're still kind of getting a feel for the T114 again. And with the very low velocity on this cannon, or recoilless rifle, it's not really intended to engage targets out past, say, around 400 to 600 yards. After that, the ballistics get pretty unreliable, but the gun does fire straight enough, so that's nice. And we're able to get some hits onto this Tiger II. For a T114 to take out a Tiger II, in my humble opinion, I consider that already a pretty good contribution to the match. Now, something I should have been doing the entire time, and one more, takes out the Tiger. Something I should have been doing this whole time is scouting the enemy team. I didn't realize that I had that scouting ability, and that would have been a great help to my teammates. So we could have made even more of a difference in this match, but at this point we're just kind of flying under the radar. Now, I don't know how exciting this is to you guys, but this was a lot of fun for me getting back into the T114. I never really did do well with this tank as, how would you put it? It just doesn't perform well for me in an anti-tank role, which is kind of disappointing because it's a tank destroyer, right? But tactically, in its historical role, this would be an ambush tank. This would be fighting from a defensive position. It would be concealed, yeah, Guppy, which is really easy to do. Hello, little fella. Fella? She's a lady. She is a lady. But this little guy, really easy to hide, and here we go, splashed into the water, and I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy this peaceful scene and listen to some cool music while you do. So, enjoy the boat ride. Something you'll notice about the T114 in its amphibious role is it does pull pretty aggressively to the right, and I'm not sure why that is, but that's a thing. And again, it goes very slowly through the water. I think it uses the tracks to traverse in the water, so you're gonna need to work that into your plan. I considered backing up this allied bomber with some pew-pews from the main gun, but I don't get a lot of elevation in this thing, and it's very exposed out here on the lake, so I wouldn't want anyone to try to strafe me. Speaking of which, that might be happening at some point. Right now, my baby girl is chewing on the remote for the heater. Oh, there comes an enemy aircraft, and that's a bomb! Oh my gosh! And the water, boo! Realistically absorbs the shock from that blast. Yeah. I'm proud of you, Guppy. You got a toy. You got a toy. And so the lake protected us. Our Lady of the Lake protected us from the enemy bombs. Oh, Guppy fell down. So did you guys enjoy your little boat ride? Can you imagine taking this thing out on the lake and sniping at enemy tanks? Now, there's not a whole lot of slosh while you're driving this thing because it moves so slowly, and there's not really a lot of wave action on the lake. Would that be fun to try and take out enemy tanks from this position? Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for us, we don't really encounter anyone on our way here. The match is winding down, and we've been pretty stealthy so far. So, we're just trying to sneak around and capture the B point. We're just about to make landfall. We spot an enemy tank and we take a shot. Can you believe it? On the move, in the water, Puma down. That has got to be one of the slickest shots I've made in my tank career. Totally worth it for that whole ride through the lake. Did you guys enjoy that? It kind of reminds me of the Peter Pan ride in Disneyland, where you wait in line for like half an hour because it's one of the less popular rides, and then yeah, it's just a lot of floating in a boat. But I loved it when I was a kid. Maybe I'm weird like that. I like things that are different. And the T114, this brave little toaster, she really is a different little tank, and she's my baby. In fact, I put the my baby decal on this tank on the back of the turret after this match because it's just so adorable, and I feel like I'm going to be spending a lot more time in this thing. Yeah, the narwhal and the mouse tank, and now the T114. Just loves of my channel. I like playing these vehicles because they're weird and they're different, and there's nothing quite like them. Anyway, we've captured a base again, so that's 2 base caps for us. We're playing the objective. We've gotten 2 kills at this point. No, 3! And, ooh, hey, we just realized that we're a scout tank, so we scouted that enemy. Yes, that is a flak panzer. We use our spotting MG to take down the fences, and our heat FS messes up his tank. That's our 4th kill, I believe. So not bad at all for someone who's not really trying to engage directly with the enemy. 4 kills, 2 base caps, and that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this match. Hope you guys enjoyed the T114 as much as I did. This little tank has all kinds of potential because of how stealthy it can be. It has good mobility, but not the best. It has a gun that's very reliable in terms of accuracy, but it's low velocity, so you gotta learn that curve. And the penetration on the rounds has nothing lacking. Angled armor is gonna cause them to bounce a little bit more than you would like, and you're gonna have to crew snipe or aim for the ammunition in this vehicle because all it gets is heat FS. But that's performing fairly well at the moment. We were able to pick up 4 kills. And the enemy team is wiped out. Little teddy bear on the cannon there. you can put it right next to the gun. Yeah, Guppy. Here you go. You get that. You get that. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. Now, there's a deal you're going to want to take advantage of as of the posting of this video. There's a huge sale going on at the Gaijin store. They've got bundle packs that are unique to this sale, and they're at 50% off, and they're really good deals. So if you want to pick up the T114, I recommend it. And there's a bunch of other tanks that are at low prices right now. Really good deals. If you have your Christmas money, spend it now. Bye-bye.